Let's talk about a headline we've all seen. The kind designed to make you click. Hilary Duff Bikini photos which are inappropriate. It's shocking, it's suggestive, and it reduces a woman's entire journey to a single, judged moment on a beach. But what if we flipped that script? What if, instead of talking about what's inappropriate, we talked about what these pictures actually prove? Not about a body, but about a battle. The battle for autonomy, for motherhood on her own terms, and for the simple right to exist in your own skin without commentary. Today, we're not here to gossip. We're here to look at the real story these photos tell about growing up in the spotlight, reclaiming your narrative, and the shocking double standards women face. Watch until the end, because the conclusion is something every person needs to hear. First, we have to remember the girl in the picture. Hilary Duff wasn't born a tabloid headline. She was a child star, a teen idol, a symbol of innocence for millions. The early pictures are of a sweet-faced girl with a microphone, a relatable actress on a hit show. The world decided she belonged to them. They labeled her America's sweetheart and placed her on a pedestal with very strict rules. As she grew up, the narrative around her pictures began to change. The proof is in the magazine covers. One month, she's the perfect role model. The next, she's being criticized for trying to shed that good girl image. Every outfit, every personal choice, became a public debate. This was the pressure cooker she lived in, damned if you stay the same, damned if you change. Then came motherhood. This is where the a bikini photo narrative takes a particularly harsh turn. After having her children, Hilary did something radical. She lived her life. She went to the beach. She swam with her kids. She existed in her postpartum body, openly and without shame. The paparazzi, of course, took pictures. And certain parts of the media labeled them inappropriate. But let's look at the actual proof in these photos. Do they show a loving mother playing with her children? Yes. Do they show a woman comfortable in the skin that created her family? Yes. The inappropriate tag says nothing about her and everything about a culture that can't handle a woman's body unless it fits a very specific, often unrealistic, mold. It highlights the absurd rulebook: be a sexy celebrity, but don't be a real human with a real, changing body, especially if you're a mom. But Hilary's response to this is the most powerful part of the story. Instead of hiding, she used her voice. She posted her own pictures, on her own terms. Pictures of her strong, healthy body after workouts. Pictures of herself with her kids, celebrating the body that carried them. She took the power back from the paparazzi. The proof is in the captions, direct, honest, and often calling out the double standard. She showed the world that the conversation wasn't about her bikini, it was about her right to peace, to motherhood without scrutiny, and to define her own beauty. These photos, the ones she controls, tell a story of defiance and self-acceptance. They are a masterclass in reclaiming your narrative from those who seek to profit from judging you. Now, look at the broader picture her life paints. From the child star, controlled by an image, to the young woman navigating public dating dramas, to the mother and entrepreneur who now calls the shots. The recent pictures show a woman in her power. A successful business owner, a devoted mother, a person who has gracefully stepped back from the Hollywood chaos to build a life that matters to her. The so-called inappropriate bikini photos are just tiny, manipulated fragments in this much larger, beautiful mosaic of a real life being lived. They are attempts to distract from her resilience, her work, and her wisdom gained from decades in the public eye. If this deep dive into the real story behind the headlines resonated with you, if you believe in looking beyond the gossip, support our channel. Click subscribe and ring the bell for more content that challenges the narrative and seeks the truth behind the photos.